Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ramsha Kamal, roll number 2K19BEDSC 34. My subject Basic English Grammar. My presentation topic Some Most Serious Errors, which is assigned by Sir Lukman Pamar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Unit number 3, Some Most Serious Errors. Basic sentences. Fragments, run-on sentences, problem with subject-verb agreements. Fragments. Meaning of fragments: a small part broken off or separated from something. Fragment is a piece of something that wasn't finished. An example of a fragment is an unfinished letter, a part broken away from a whole broken piece. Definition of fragments. Sentence fragments are a group of words that look like sentences but aren't. Sentence fragments never have independent clauses but instead are dependent clauses or phrases. Fragments don't form a complete thought. A sentence fragment is a little like having only half of the pieces to a puzzle. Without all the pieces, you won't have the whole picture to be a sentence. Group of words need to have at least one independent clause. A sentence fragment can be very confusing for the reader, so usually the best thing to do is to fix it by adding what is missing from the sentence or joining it to another sentence. Missing subject, missing verb. Missing subject. Some fragments are missing subjects. Often the subject appears nearby, perhaps in the preceding sentence. However, each sentence must have a subject of its own. Missing verb. Some fragments are fragments because they are missing a verb or an essential part of a verb. Any phrase, no matter how long, is a fragment if the verb is missing. Examples of sentence fragments. Without a subject, without a verb. First, without a subject. Number 1, shows no improvement in your efficiency. The correct is the evaluation shows no improvement in your efficiency. Example 2, slammed the door and left. Correct is Sarah slammed the door and left. Example 3, running down the lane and into the forest. Correct is the moose was running down the lane and into the forest. Now without a verb example. A time of wonder and amazement. Correct is that was a time of wonder and amazement. Example 2, the elected official for our district. Correct is the elected official for our district was unpopular. Fragments that are dependent clauses. Number 1, because it was raining. Correct is we cancelled the picnic because it was raining. Number 2, since she never saw that movie. The correct one is we should invite her since she never saw that movie. Example 3, to explain why that happened. Correct is he neglected to explain why that happened. Now run-on sentences. Run-on meaning: continue without stopping. Definition of run-on sentences. Run-on sentences are sentences that contain too many ideas without proper punctuations. Not all long sentences are run-on sentences. Independent and dependent clauses can be joined together to create compound sentences. A run-on sentence has two or more clauses which are joined improperly. Run-on sentences can interfere without your effectiveness as a writer and are considered major grammatical errors. Type of run-on sentences. Run-on sentences come into two types: fuse sentence, comma splice. Here's an example of a fuse sentence. My instructor read my paper. He said it was brilliant. The clauses are fused without punctuation. Here's an example of a comma splice. My instructor read my paper. He said it was brilliant. The clauses are spliced with a comma. Run-on sentence examples. Number 1, I have to go to store. I need to buy milk. Here there are two independent clauses with no punctuation. This is an example of a fused sentence. Clause 1, I have to go to the store. Clause 2, I need to buy milk. There is no conjunction or punctuation between these clauses. This makes it a run-on sentence. Example 2, we are going to the game, then we are going to dinner. Here there are two independent clauses joined by a comma. This is an example of a comma splice. Clause 1, we are going to the game. Clause 2, then we are going to the dinner. Just like the previous example, There is no conjunction or punctuation between these clauses. This make it run-on sentence. Another example is Sally likes saucer, she doesn't like running. This is run-on sentence. You can see that this sentence has too many ideas without any punctuation. We can fix it in a couple of different ways. We can correct that like Sally likes saucer, semicolon, she doesn't like running. Another way, Sally likes saucer, comma, but she doesn't like running. Example 2. I woke up late, I ate a muffin for breakfast, then I went to school. This is run-on sentence, and we can correct that I woke up late, comma, so I ate muffins for breakfast, comma, and then I went to school. I woke up late, semicolon, I ate a muffins for breakfast, and then I went to school. Now, problem with subject-verb agreements. As we have seen, subject and verbs predicates are the primary component of any sentence. Therefore, it is important that they agree or match each other in terms of plurality. In other words, single subject requires singular verb and plural subject require plural verb. If the subject is plural, you would change the verb accordingly. Number 1. When the subject of a sentence is composed of two or more nouns or pronouns connected by and, use a plural verb. She and her friends are at the fair. Number 2. When two or more singular nouns or pronouns are connected by or nor, use a singular verb. Example: the book or the pen is in the drawer. Number 3. Doesn't is a contraction of does not and should be used only with a singular subject. Don't is a contraction of do not and should be used only with a plural subject. The exception to this rule appear in the case of the first person and second person pronoun and I and you. With these pronouns, the contraction don't should be used. Example: he doesn't like it. They don't like it. Number 4. The word each one, either, neither, everyone, everybody, anybody, anyone, nobody, somebody, someone, and no one are singular and require a singular verb. Everybody knows Mr. John. Either is correct. Number 5. In sentences beginning with there is or there are, the subject follow the verb. Since there is not the subject, the verb agrees with what follows. Example: there are many questions, there is a question. Collective noun are words that imply more than one person but that are considered singular and take a singular verb, such as group, team, committee, class, and family. Example: the team runs during practice. The committee decides how to proceed. Thanks for your attention.